one hand, in the engineering department, we can actually make things. We can make things out of metal or make things out of plastics. And then we also work with the hospitals and doctors who actually look at what happens when your body goes wrong.
When we think of the mouth and teeth, we tend to think of dentistry. So we tend to think of toothpaste and think of the things that we should do to look after our mouths. The whole point about that is, of course, is that we have this idea in sociology that is governance. That's the way we're being governed. This is the beginning of a project where I'm trying to open up the mouth to a kind of broader kind of set of ideas, to study the mouth as a kind of thing in society, and to look at the relationship between the mouth and society.
But a lot of people, more and more, especially in this country, and especially people that are of working age, they don't have time to have a big meal with the community. So they might eat something really quickly while they're working in front of the screen, in front of the computer screen, or while they're driving. So I've taken a series of photographs and sound recordings just to see different ways that people eat their lunch.
Please listen carefully.
Familiar environments are really important to people with dementia in terms of feeling safe and secure. So she gathered together some items that perhaps were more associated with an older person. And the nests, I guess, are perhaps not so usual, not necessarily seen in the home, but these are representing aspects of the brain, of the mind, the idea of perhaps things being a little bit more muddled for somebody with dementia.
Lots of the people I've spoken to have found it really interesting. It's something that's coming to them rather than them having to go into the city. Because quite a few people I've spoken to have given me the impression that it's not something that they would usually go to. And because it's come out into the community, I think it's given people a different opportunity that they wouldn't usually have.
First of all, for our PhD students or kind of scientists who actually always dive into the scientific study, sometimes we just keep this scientific mind for too long. We kind of forget how to really link it to daily life of people and how to express it in a very straightforward way. And second way is in a reverse ways, people who don't study science, who normally found it a bit boring or very deep or complex to understand, and maybe think this is far too away from our daily life, which is not true. So this is a very good bridge linking of routine daily life with our scientific research study.
We see many forms in the exhibits that we see in the natural world, so it's making interesting parallels and connections. Not just connecting art and science, but connecting everything in the world around us, really.